Let's start. All right, it's a podcast. Theme song, anybody?
Dun 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 dun. That was some great harmonization.
That's the first official theme song.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's copyright.
That's copyright.
We only did it for a little while, so
we
it's
did
fine.
it. The first 30 seconds is always good. Anything past 30.
This inaugural, right? That's the right word.
Inaugural?
Inaugural.
I don't even know how to spell it.
Inaugural podcast.
What the fuck is inaugural?
We have Jason.
Woo! Jason.
Myself, artist formerly known as Mikey. Erica.
And yeah, she ain't gonna say that.
And Maggie.
me. Yeah,
This
go with that.
guy. Yeah.
Good. So, topic of the podcast: racism.
I like how you want to lead with racism.
Strong.
Let's lead with racism.
What? I only think about racism because of the fact that is there any kind of racism that's really funny? What's the line? What is the line between racism and humorous? Cause hold on.
It's really heavy to start.
It is heavy to start off, but something happened to me recently. It was, what was it? It was like about a few days ago. It was on Sunday. I was driving in the ghetto and shit. And then every block, I saw a Hispanic church, and it was a nigga in there going, "Alleluia, Alleluia, si se fuerte, Alleluia," and it was like,
Si se fuerte.
I don't know much
Hallelujah.
And then it was really like that for fucking 10 miles, and I was just driving up and everything, and it was like, what the fuck? I understand this church, every block.
I used to remember when I lived on. I used to live right next to a Spanish church, and every fucking Monday at 10 p.m. Fuego, fuego, and they would just sing songs I guess about God in Spanish. But they would do this shit at party time, you know, and people would go over there and they would have food and beer and then you would forget it's a church. You're like, oh, that's a church.
Damn.
I would think if you just guessed it, that's a house party.
I just want to know the line between humorous and racist because I have a Hispanic friend. His name is Daniel, and he's really good at gardening. And I didn't find this out until I was like, oh, yo, I need to cut the grass on my neighbor's lawn and shit, get $20. And he was like, I'll do it. And I'm like, why you want to do it? And he was like, I'm really good at it. And he's Mexican, so I'm just like, I was laughing. I felt bad at the end of it.
But did he do it?
He did do it. And he was really good at landscaping and shit. But I felt really bad at the end of it because I had him split the profit with me. Because I was his manager and shit.
Split the profit
yeah.
on your own lawn.
Yeah, no, it was my lawn, it was the neighbor's lawn. And she asked me to do it because she was an old white lady.
That's just management skills.
Yeah, that's I was just
hired
managing.
somebody.
Hold up, yeah, I did the hiring, I did the finder's fee and everything. He just did it.
Fucking Alex did that to me. Alex was like, hey, do you want to help me out at my job tomorrow? And he didn't fucking tell me what it was. I was like, yeah, sure. And we get there, and he's like, you see that lawn? And I was like, are we gonna Mexican it up? And he's like, yes, we are. And we'd so I'm Spanish, right? I don't speak Spanish, and I can't do the lawn because after I fucking
You're not Spanish.
Have you ever tilled the lawn? That is fucking hard. That is fucking hard. Jesus, and then we had to cut up roots for this old lady, and have you ever seen old ladies that are definitely lying about how old and how mobile they are? Because this bitch came out in a walker, and she was like, oh, thank you for doing my lawn. And then she picked up the axe and was like, Cha! I just fucking cut the shit out of the roots of the tree.
Really confusing.
And got it in one fucking hit.
Did it scare you?
It scared the shit. She has the hands of a man. I saw her hands and I was like, she could kill somebody with those hands.
She has the hands of the Great Depression.
She has the hands.
She's been through her whole life digging through dirt for peas.
Yes, she has the most manly hands. And then she sits down and she's like, oh, it's windy out. Better get back inside, and spends 30 minutes walking back. And I'm just looking at her the whole time what the fuck? Is it possible just to be old in the legs and have the arm of a weightlifter?
I mean,
it would be worse to be old in the dick and still have the body of a 20-year-old.
Damn.
Do you think she still gives good hand jobs? Or?
Oh my god! No!
Yo, that brings up on that topic, but I'll say that
a
later.
Leather anaconda squeezing the life out of you.
How rough is too rough for a hand job?
Wait, what is rough?
I mean hands on the skin. How rough is
friction? That's what's too rough. That friction.
How many calluses?
If the girl's hand is dry or a guy, whatever way you roll, if it's dry and then your jig is dry and you don't get no pre-lubrication or anything, even sweat or nothing, then there's nothing but fire, man. So it's a little rough.
Also, you can't have like leopard dick. You ever see somebody like tiger dick where they've been squeezing too hard and so I got those purple lines across their fingers?
I avoid that part of it.
This is not personal.
I avoid the internet because of that shit. No, I've seen it before.
Hashtag I have a friend. He has leopard dick. There's spots and grip marks. That's too rough.
But he's just like, I got my dick touched, so it's okay.
It's compensating, you know? It's cool.
You can't lose it for the fact of touching it. You can't be like, oh, this is the last time, but it was good.
I wouldn't want to have leopard dick just because it sounds like too much like I have leprosy dick. And that's and then people wouldn't touch it anymore.
Yeah, but what if it was like that? What if it's like leopard dick that they say like a leopard is fast and it comes fast and all that shit, you know? Like,
do they say that? Do leopards come fast?
No, leopards run, nigga. They are one of the fastest animals, right?
Speaking of cheetahs.
That's cheetahs.
Leopards are fast too?
Like
lions and shit. Nigga, they fast in general.
We're gonna find the slowest.
We need to Google.
We're gonna look this up because I'm really not sure on.
But okay, how many calluses do you see on a girl's hand before you say I'm not letting you give me a hand job?
Depends on what the fuck she been doing.
One, if she's got that, even if she's got that like middle finger callus that ends up right here,
what if she
that everyone gets from life? I'm like, no, you lived too hard.
No, don't give me a hand job. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
It's like, what if she has like construction hands? Like,
did she bring?
Like she's a guitarist, maybe.
Do you think construction workers like hate masturbation because of that?
They have gloves.
No, they got gloves.
They got gloves.
They got socks, nigga. They good. Shit.
Like if you had taekwondo hands or like judo palm.
Judo palm, yeah.
And you like tried to like judo palm your own dick.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible.
Because I know, like fingers are more sensitive than the penis, right? For the sense of touch.
No.
Like if I feel a callus with my finger, but I could put my dick on the callus and I wouldn't really know it's there.
Because your own dick, man. You can touch your own self. It's fine. But I'm sure somebody else who has callus on their hand and touch your penis.
I don't know.
I feel like your hand has more feel. I feel like your dick can feel two things: rough, but like really rough, and like soft, and that's pretty much it. That's the whole spectrum of feel on your penis and temperature, and that's it. Like I can't like if I touch this microphone, like I could feel it's rigid. But if I put my dick on there, I'm just like, oh, it's cold and rough.
You know, yeah.
Right?
Why don't you put your dick on the microphone?
Because we have all been 9 years old, and we have all put our dicks in the kitchen, all over the kitchen.
That's fine. I've done that too.
Things to say. My dick's dropping a mixtape this summer.
My dick's dropping.
I call him One Eye Larry.
Did anybody else, when they were a kid, just so frustrated because you didn't masturbated yet that you just put your dick between the refrigerator door and just like, it's cold and warm and nice?
And now I make the pillow my bitch though.
I think everyone has.
Yo,
you fucked the couch, right?
No, I didn't fuck the couch, but I fucked yarn, and the times my mom.
You fucked what?
I fucked yarn, nigga.
You fucked yarn?
You know, like in a yarn ball and everything, where it's sideways shit and there's like holes on the side
like
of it?
knitting yarn.
I fucked the shit like knitting yarn. I fucked the shit out of it. So I remember one time during the times where I was real curious and everything, I did it. And then my mom was knitting like 2 days later. She was like, "Where'd this thing come from?" and shit. And I was just like,
"Why is my yarn not coming apart?"
I'm so confused.
That's terrible.
That is terrible. And I just told one of the dark secrets on this podcast.
Yeah, I hope your mom doesn't listen to this.
I heard it. God, my mom don't listen to that shit.
Good thing we never said last names.
Yeah,
that's why I've never used the sock.
Why?
I just never used
Wait, have you ever used those socks?
I never understood the sock.
Wait, I can explain this. That's easy.
Are you a sock user?
I'm a sock user.
Okay, so do you use the sock the whole time, or just like when you're almost about to gum, you're like, oh, put the sock on?
Depends on the moment, because if like you got those socks that are just regular, just to rub one out and you're done, which you'll just do it regular, then you just put the sock over it just to go into it, so cleanup is way easier and shit.
Okay.
Then you have a side bitch sock?
Yeah, I have a side bitch sock. No, I have a good side bitch sock, because the sock that I use is the ones from Bath and Body Works that are extremely silk, like you're like rubbing your dick.
Not anymore.
No, like the one that you can rub your dick. No. That's why you buy multiple pairs of them, okay?
After 2 uses, you're done.
Like 2 uses, you're done.
It's like sticking your dick in hard.
But it's fine. They were only like $1.50 anyway, so it's fine. So when you use it, it's like rubbing your dick on like sheep. Yeah. And it's so fucking soft, it's soothing like silk, and it just makes your dick feel way the fuck better.
I never wanted to use a sock because around the time I actually started masturbating, I was talking to my friend, and I remember I was at his house, and his mom comes in with the laundry, and she was like, "What the fuck? Like, why is this sock so hard? I almost cut myself on it. Jesus fucking Christ! Use tissue." And I was like, what does that mean? And he was like, "Oh, because and he was like, Mom!" You know, like the typical reaction, like, "I don't use socks." And as soon as she left, he was like, "Yeah, I come in socks all the time." It's like, it's what people do. And he's like, "Don't you come in socks?" And I was like, No, I just hold the hose and go, Jesus, take the wheel! And I let it spray wherever it's going, and then I'll have the sad man clean up afterwards. Like
that's you, because you told me the story about you coming like a fucking fire hose all over the wall.
Yeah.
On yourself.
Yeah, I came like, I've almost come in my face before.
How was it like?
Yeah, I've almost.
What was it like to give yourself a money shot?
It's pretty bad. That's why I started turning my dick that way now.
It's terrifying.
I turn my dick to the left when I like.
It's terrifying.
Speaking of dicks, this is my tradition, and I will say this every time. Do you know that Jason...
We're not saying this. We're not bringing this up right now.
Let me guess. Yeah,
no one's ready.
Yeah, no, you told me already. When
I did.
When I first met Jason, he was like, he has the dick the size of your arm, and I was like,
no,
oh, okay.
No, it's not the size of the arm. No,
the forearm.
No, it's not the forearm. No, it's more amazing. But I'm not going to say. But you don't want me to explain it, so we'll say that for later.
The first episode,
the first inaugural podcast episode. We immediately went to ejaculation. We've been talking about dicks nonstop since the part of this podcast.
The dick cast is everybody's
the dick cast.
Now on. Alright, so we'll bring up.
Have you had any funny masturbation stories, Matt?
Nah, sure. I have horrible masturbation stories, funny masturbation stories. I remember I got the whole story. Macy's pregnant. So
you've masturbated in Macy's?
I've masturbated in horrible fucking places. I am not proud to admit where I masturbated at, man.
So you masturbated in a public restroom?
Yeah.
Have you masturbated in a public restroom that stalls?
Yes. I'm not proud of it.
I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't either. Well, because it was a weird time. Because
why would public restrooms not have stalls?
No, I meant like okay, so
it was a women's restroom, by the way. Yeah, that was a real confusing time for me. So
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've also masturbated in a public restroom, but and then somebody walks in, and then you're like,
fuck.
But I'm a really silent masturbator. Like, I could masturbate right next to you, and you would never know. My shit is fucking silent.
I've done that before to Erica.
You know, when I didn't see a silent masturbator, I was at fucking Disneyland.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was at Disneyland, and this dude was in the disabled stall, right, with his foot to the door, wagging it super hard.
Why was his foot to the door, though?
Because they want anybody. It's Disneyland. There are children that can crawl under the stall door. He was protecting himself.
Was he just calling out to Disney characters like, oh, fucking Mickey Mouse?
Just gave it a
I don't even know. That's the fucked up. Did he work there? What if you waited until he came out and he just put his head on, like,
Winnie the Pooh's just in there giving it to himself?
Winnie the Pooh's coming out. He's just masturbating like, yeah.
Goes to sleep.
And he just come out and just Mickey Mouse.
That's the worst part.
And he just immediately takes pictures with kids, but you see the stain on his hand, and you're like, no.
This is why I don't have kids yet.
That's my disability. Is I always fall asleep right after. Like, no matter what I'm doing. That's why I have to set around like time. They're like, oh no, I'm tired. It could be the beginning of the day. Like, I could have just woken up, had coffee. Oh, I'm ready to start the day. Wait, let me get with it. Oh, sleep.
So
like,
no.
Wait, what are your traits when you fucking?
I get hungry like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'll beat off and I'm like, I just want like 4 fucking sandwiches. Like, and I'll just go, like, I feel like I just smoke pot in the bathroom and it's like, just go and eat a sandwich. But, so you get tired, right?
Yeah.
You get tired?
No, I get both. I get hungry or tired.
Did you get tired?
It's a coin flip.
Did you get tired while eating turkey, like on Thanksgiving?
Yes,
I do. Yeah.
So do you avoid masturbating on Thanksgiving? Because like you eat turkey, then you masturbate, and you wake up 10 years later like, what happened?
I'm not even a turkey dude. I'm a ham dude. So now I got like ham grease on my dick.
Oh.
It smells like fresh baked ham.
You need to wash your dick right after that, because you can get dick pimples. That's the thing.
So,
I didn't even know that.
Oh, dude, so fucking bad. Because you think it's like when your hair is slightly pulling on your clothes and shit, and you think it's okay, this is weird. But then you look down, it's like a big ass fucking thing there, and it fucking hurts, man. I'm talking like it's like when you're 14 years old and you get your first pimple on your face and it's the big ass for everyone, you don't know how to handle it.
I avoided that.
Right, here's the thing though, if you have a dick pimple and you pop it, can you see through to the other side?
I hope to God not.
Like, what does that even mean?
What do you think it means?
What I want to know is if you pop the dick pimple and then you get a boner, does blood just go like out of it?
It depends on what part of the dick is on.
Like an exhaust.
It's just like a release valve and you just can't get a boner. You're like, no, I start bleeding. Like, I can't.
Is it on the dick or is it on the sack? That's the question.
That is the question. We've been talking pretty much 10 minutes straight about our penises.
My mind can't even wrap itself around a sack pimple.
Have you ever had a sack pimple?
I've never had a sack pimple.
I've had one.
I've never wanted to, like, the closest I've come to is, like, mistakenly, like, cutting my sack while shaving.
Oh, I've been there.
Wait, y'all shave?
Absolutely.
Wait.
No, my sack is like, that's the thing. Like, I have touched my body all over, and the closest thing to the softest thing on my body is shave sack. Shave sack is the softest thing ever.
Some days you get bored, and like you shave your face, and you're like, well, that's done. And then you're like, fuck it, you shave this little part of your hand where like it's not your arm hair, but it's like where the webbing to your hand is. You're like, oh, fucking, that was boring. Then you shave your dick, and you're like, well, that does look bigger in retrospect. Then you're like,
a little bit.
How does my sack seem?
But see, I have a trick to making your penis look better. Because people say shaving makes your dick look better.
It does?
It does. Yes, it does. Because the hair hides a little bit. But you want an even better trick? Just shave around the dick and leave everything else there, so then it looks like you didn't shave, but you did, so it looks like your penis is in regular pube size, but it really is in shave size, and then you can be like, it looks bigger even more when I shave.
It's like having a palm tree come out the grass.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes real.
But like when you shave your sack, you gotta bat wing it, right?
I do. Oh my god! I don't do the back wing. I do the bat wing, but only for like when I'm going bottom. I do the clench the whole thing and make it as circular as possible.
Yo, that's a weird fucking method of shaving and shit.
And it looks like a brain when I'm shaving it.
Like, I don't shave.
This man is nuts in the world. He's like, oh. They're thinking.
Damn, y'all got better quality than me, because I usually just grab like a handful and just rip it all off.
No, I can't live like that.
That's awful.
No, that's what I do, because I'm like, if I get like one random hair patch right there, and it's like, I don't like this shit, I'll just rip the fuck up, because I'm afraid of putting a fucking shaver near my nuts, because if I cut it, I'm fucked. No, okay, I'm giving myself a vasectomy. I'm good, nigga.
I've cut my nuts before.
The worst thing that happens, according to the internet, is that one ball sack falls out.
See, I can't risk
one that falls out, the doctor has to put it back in. He sews your nuts that close. He's like, look, you're going to look like Frankenstein forever. You're like, I live with that.
I can't risk that.
That's not even bad.
I can't risk that.
The worst thing about it is if you ever use Neer on your
hair.
Like, yeah, the shit that makes the hair fall out.
I use that for my beard sometimes.
Don't do. I've seen too many pictures on the internet of people going, don't do this.
It'll take your skin.
It'll take everything away from you that you loved.
The worst is when the hair starts to grow back and you got like extremely itchy, uncomfortable balls.
Ooh. No, see, that's why I never go all the way. That's why, because first time I ever shaved, I went like skin straight up all the way. Every hair was gone, and then like it just once they start coming back, it's like claws coming out of your genitals, like it's like sandpaper. It's like no one would ever like that.
I mean, if you're trying to get your eggs battered, sometimes you just gotta do stuff.
It's the same thing with women. Have you ever been with a girl who shaved all the way?
Yeah.
And then a few weeks later, it comes like it's like really grainy.
Yeah, and
really
go
grainy.
down on them and kind of just stab you in the face and shit.
Yeah.
You can't reshape too soon because the skin's still popping up.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Cutting yourself.
It's bad.
It's terrible.
It helps.
It's educational.
It's real fucking educational.
We're putting this blog under the education.
Let's put this under science.
Just
penis science.
Teaching niggas about the shaving them nuts and hair grown in and everything. That's great.
Have you ever had ingrown hair? I've never had a pimple on my sack, but I did have ingrown hair on my sack.
Not on my sack though. On my body, the rest of my body, in the weird places where I shouldn't be getting them, like under fat and shit. By the way,
under fat.
Shut up. You don't know the struggles of shit going
under fat. People don't know what we look like. I'm a muscular god.
I'm fat. I don't care. Yeah.
He's a muscular god.
I'm actually just a floating head inside of a jar. I'm connected to a robot.
Erica is just a figment of our imagination. Isn't that right,
here?
Good job.
She talks to us in our minds and shit. Just no real answers.
What you don't know is Erica's what we call the teleporter.
I feel like Erica can be jazzed up to go like, yeah, fuck, let's do some content, let's make a podcast. She gets here, she's like,
that's what she was like. I swear, she was ready, she was cool. But now she's just tired.
Well, we're gonna make Erica the Erica show. Why are we planning things on the podcast?
Yeah, we're planning.
Give us your opinion. Tell us what you want to.
I'm just glad that we segue out of penises. Let's get away from that.
Yeah.
Let's segue out of that.
But that was actually real educational, though.
What won't you shave? Like, what's the one thing where you're like, if I shave this, I look like a completely different person. I will never.
Well, I won't. There's certain areas I don't want to shave because my body's weird. Where if I shave, the hair will grow back even longer.
What?
That's how I had this beard came from that. Like I never shaved a little bit and just grew out of nowhere. And then so I have one spot on my chest hair. I don't have chest hair, but one time I was a little kid. I was like, oh, I'm gonna shave my chest, and I just shaved nothing, and there's hair there now. like I feel like if I shave my whole body, I'll become Sasquatch.
That's
and like, actually, we can make money like that. I should start shaving my whole body.
No.
And then I can just go to the woods.
That's a Matt versus the world.
That is not a Matt versus the world thing, because Matt ain't gonna shave your body.
Never shave the inside. Do you have inside butt hair?
Yeah.
Just like inside of the crack, you have hair.
Yeah.
But of course you can get this natural.
I'm scared.
But okay, nature put that there for a reason. First of all,
grab it, clump.
No, don't do that. I shaved it one time. It was one of the worst experiences ever.
Here's my question: how did you shave it? I went did you have 3 mirrors set up with a shaver?
Nope.
And how'd you do this?
I had a shaver. I pulled cheek. I put it across the inside.
But
of the
how
cheek.
I
pulled the other cheek. I
You just did the let God take the wheel shave.
I let God take the wheel. It came out perfectly. There was no hair there. I was like, good. This is fine. I got out of the shower, dried up. Everything was good. It was summer, by the way, and I lived in Las Vegas. There is nothing worse than sweaty ass without hair.
To absorb it?
To absorb. It's like I felt like I had a cup of water in between my cheeks just sitting there. And if I spread them, they would just fall out. It was the worst experience ever.
See, I cut it once because my friend told me he had gotten dingleberries from his ass hair.
You can't get dingleberries. You can get dingleberries.
What the fuck is dingleberries?
It's when your poop catches your ass hair, and so it's like a berry hanging out.
That's because he doesn't wipe right. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
He doesn't wipe right.
But I got scared.
Y'all
and I was
some
like,
nasty bitches.
that's not going to happen to me. So I took a pair of scissors and I was cutting it down low. I was like, I'm not going to shave it because when it grows back in, it's going to stab me in the butt cheeks. It's going to be terrible.
Right.
Little did I know that when you cut it, it just sticks out like teeth. And when they clip together,
Yeah.
it just bites your butt.
It's like Velcro. It's like you spread your butt. She's like.
I'm really disturbed.
Remember 3000 when all those spears stabbed into those people on the ground? That's how my ass cheeks felt separately because of each other. It was
That
terrible.
sounds awful. That sounds.
How you feeling, Erica?
This is great.
Tell us your worst shaving experience.
You have a horrible shaving experience.
There you go.
This is
High five, Erica. One more time, Erica. All right, there you go. She's real.
High five.
Anyway.
Also, I can't shave my whole face off or else me and Matt look like twins.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We both cannot shave because if we both shave, we look just like twins.
Is it because you're black?
Yes.
A little bit.
It's
All
Good job.
because separately,
Are you
me and Matt
guys
look
secret
nothing the same.
Nope.
We
Our
stuck together,
style
brothers.
is different and everything. We put a hat on our heads, shaved beard, and I take off my glasses. We look just like twins.
It's scary.
You should do that.
Really
and then just
creepy.
confuse the fuck out of people.
We did for a while. We did an Anime Expo 2011.
Yeah. Something like
Yeah.
that.
Something like
One of those.
One of
years.
those terrible decisions.
Yep.
Yeah.
Such a bad idea.
fucking terrible decision at Anime Expo. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I remember my first year I drop kicked the vending machine.
Go on. Tell us a story about that. I want to hear
I
that.
think I told Matt about this. But
tell me again, because I
so the first year at Anime Expo, you know on the second floor there's like the little room that has a shitload of vending machines on it.
the one by the escalator.
Yeah,
By
yeah,
the food court, yeah.
By where the dancers sometimes.
So it's like super late. We got out of the dance. I think I'm drunk, or Alex is drunk, or we're both drunk. Somebody's drunk, and there's like a whole crowd around the Gatorade vending machine, and we go in there, and there's this girl. And she's like, "I spent $10 fucking on a Gatorade, real price. Anime Expo Gatorades, expensive.
Woo, that's real.
Yeah.
And drugs are in that Gatorade because Gatorade is not $10.
Because vending machines at Anime Expo will fuck your face. So
That is real.
she calls the maintenance man and she's like, what are you gonna do about this? He's like, I don't have the key, but that thing is fucking locked in there. You can shake it, you can kick it, do whatever you want to get it loose. Because it was like, you ever get something caught in the vending machine that's just loose enough that it's about to fall down?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah, that's where it was. And so everyone started taking turns, like kicking it. And me and Alex like double kicked it like a bunch of homos we are. And at the end of it, I was like, everybody stand back. And that's how you know I'm about to get hurt. Because I told everyone to stand back. So I get out of the room, I take a running jump, I drop kick it, literally vertical drop kick. I bounce off that thing like a fucking trampoline.
Did they get it?
Nothing happened. Like literally, I touched it with my feet and then I fall backwards like 10 feet, break my wrist.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't come out. I was defeated.
Wait,
And
you
I
broke
was
your wrist for real?
No, I didn't break my wrist, but it was sprained really bad. And I just walked out, and then the next day I was like, Yeah, you know what I could have done? I could have just been like, fuck the anarchy, I have money, and just put money in there.
What the
and
hell?
And they got the Gatorade that way. That would be
That's
cool.
$10, nigga. Fuck that.
But it would be cool. Look, is it worth looking cool?
No, nigga, it's $10.
Like, I know if that dropkick...
Were you gonna get pussy?
I know, but
then no.
That's what I'm saying. I know if that dropkick would have worked, I would have got pussy.
But did it?
It did it.
No.
And I walked away.
Then you ain't gonna spend $10.
And then we
ain't gonna get pussy.
And then we went to Hooters and stripped in front of the glass case in Hooters.
That's fine.
There's pictures of this on the internet if the internet wants to find them. Of me and Alex literally taking off our shirt in front of Hooters and dancing.
When we put this on YouTube, we're going to just make the whole entire thing the picture of you and Alex.
If we could find it.
We'll find it.
I don't know who they were, but people were taking pictures of us.
I swear to God,
They're on the internet.
Yeah, I've been on the internet too long enough to know where to find.
What about you, Jason? Do you have terrible Anime Expo stories?
Yes.
Should we end this segment and lead into the Anime Expo now? Because you just led into the next segment, man.
What segment?
The next segment of Anime Expo.
Anime Expo?
That's a new topic and shit.
Yeah, no, segue.
Yeah.
Don't call out the segue.
Shut up.
It's natural.
No, the segue.
You know what? We did hit our 30-minute mark.
Is it
This
30
podcast.
minutes? Oh shit!
That's why I bugged up.
Better tune in next time because
This podcast is sponsored by NinjaCon. This podcast is sponsored by
Are you getting paid for this?
Anime Dodgeball.
No,
This
he is
podcast
up right
also
now.
sponsored by what's that? Starring Mari Paprika, all of which will be giving away prizes at our next prize announcement. Keep your eyes out for that. This has been.
He got real sellout.
He got real sellout.
Like,
What they don't know is I'm just making them do this now that I put it out.
Okay,
So, can I have some sponsors too? Okay.
Look.
This podcast is sponsored by Windex. Clean your windows. this podcast is sponsored by penises. Shave your dick, people. This podcast is also sponsored by ass sweat. Don't shave that.
This podcast is also
Do
sponsored.
you guys remember
This podcast.
Tropical Thunder and the drink Booty Juice?
Booty juice.
No.
You don't remember
I don't remember.
Podcast is sponsored by Booty Juice.
This podcast is sponsored by Smegma. And it's done. That's
And
it.
done.